So Pankaj sir, I have one question regarding saving the class name
Hmm?
and saving the file name. It should be same name or can be saved with a different name also.
Actually, the answer for this is yes and no both. Why yes and no both? Let's see here practically to understand. See, some of the times people will say, no, it should be same. Let me show you with the demo. Like I will delete now these two files, deleted. In fact, I will delete this abc.class file also. Very important point. It's a good question actually he has asked, because many of the places this confusion will happen, and this confusion will again be not rectified directly by Eclipse. But here we can see the change. See, I have given the class ABC and I have compiled, it was working, no problem. But let me give the class name XYZ. Now see, I have given the class name XYZ. Fine, I don't have any xyz.java, so it is abc.java only and named as xyz. Now if I come here and compile java c abc.java, compile. Now see, it is compiled, no error at all. Means it is working. Fine. But check out the same thing. But you might have already noticed, if you do this in Eclipse and you change the class name, okay, when you create, right click new class ABC you have given, but after that you change the ABC to XYZ, it will show you error. Now why it will show you error, that I will tell you. See, this is not because class name and file name should be same. This is because if I give the class name as public, now see, this is what is important point to remember. If you declare a class as public, then the file name and class name should be same. Now check, after making it public, now if I try to compile this code, see, error will come. Class y xyz is public should be declared in a file named xyz.java. So it should be inside xyz.java. So I have to come here. So it is saying that class is public. So hence, as class name is xyz, you have to save this program inside xyz.java. So then only it will work. So as here the file name is ABC, let me change it to ABC. Now see, now it will work. See, now it is working. So now why Eclipse doesn't allow you? Because in Eclipse, when you right click and say new class ABC, by default it will create ABC as public. So if you try to change it to some other name, it will say not allowed, error. So see, that's why I'm saying these are the very important points to remember, which all will be hidden by Eclipse. But in certification question, purposely what they will do is they will write like this. See, simple, this question, that's why I'm saying this is a good question he asked. Regardless of it contains main method or not. Remember, now what they will do is, this will be an example given as a certification question. So here they will be providing main method like this, and then they'll be creating an object xyz here, xyz x1 equal to new xyz, and then calling xyz dot demo method something, or generally they'll take foo method or bar method, like this they will be calling. So bar method something like this, and then here there will be two methods. So public void foo and public void bar, and then they will be having some variable declared here like this, int x equal to or int a equal to 1, and then here they'll be having some for loop. See, purposely I'm writing this. This is how the certification questions will look like, to understand that. Int I equal to 1, I less than equal to 10, I plus plus. And then here they'll be doing like a plus equal to 2, something like this they will write, and then at the end here in the bar they will say a equal to a minus 5, and then they'll say return a, something like this. Or they might take it in some separate variable, int y equal to 5, and then here y equal to a minus 5, and then return y, something like this they might have written. So now they will ask what will be the final output of this, and here they will be having like result, int result, okay, result equal to this, and then finally they will ask what will be the value of result of this code, or what will it print. If I'm taking this is printing result like this. Now see, what will happen is the user will get into the complete logical part of this now. Okay, ABC method, main method is here. So in main method we are creating object of xyz object is created, calling foo method. So if I call foo method, okay, then this is actually implementing a value, and then okay, a value 10 times means a is 1 here. So what will happen here, 1 2 plus 10 means it, and it is like plus plus 2. So it will become 21 or 22. Now the confusion will start here. After that, okay, after that, now A has become 21, for example. Okay, 10 times, so 2 incremented means, okay, 20 plus 1, 21. Then after that, it is coming and calling bar function. So bar function, y is 5. Y equal to A minus 5. 21 minus 5 will become how much? 21 minus 5 will become 16. So y is holding 16. So return y is 16. So 16 will come as the output. Now see, here I'm directly telling you, but now so many confusion will be there here and all these things. So there will be 4 options given in the program. A, okay, it will print like 16, or it will print 1 as 5. Okay, B option, it will be like printing 16. C option, it will be like printing 21. And D option, like none of these. Likewise, some 4 options they'll give. Now, based on calculation, what result you are thinking, that will be there here. But actually speaking, none of these is the right answer. None means the last D is the right answer. The reason is, you can see if I save it and try to compile this code, see immediately the error will occur. Okay, the reason why the error is occurring is regardless of all these things, okay, whatever you are putting here, actually the reason is not that. The reason is class is public, that should be the file name. See, this is the simplest thing, but person will not get into these minor things when going for certification. So that's why all these things will be hidden. So when you are preparing from certification point of view, you have to be at totally different level. Okay, means from different way you have to prepare. So all these minor things will mean a lot. Okay, so Java C, abc.java. Now see, error is coming. Notepad, abc.java. Let me put it like, okay, this is actually syntactical error. Let me make it more simple. A equal to a plus 2. Even if this error is not coming, then also you can see it will be an error. And see, xyz is public and should be declared in file named xyz.java. So it should be in xyz.java, it is saying. Previously it has to be actually a plus equal to 2. There was a space between plus and equal to, that's why the error was shown. But now also you can see the same error will come. So see the same error. The error is the class should be public. So this also means one more thing. Only one class can be public, because whatever is public, that should be the file name. So this will answer another question. Can we have more than one class as public in a single program? Answer is no. In a single .java file, only one class can be public. So if I have two class public, then I cannot give same file two names. So hence not allowed. So see, again, another program could be like this also. So abc.java or foo.java, inside that class foo, public class bar, and the file name is foo.java. Then whatever logic is written inside, without wasting time, we can directly go and select compile time error answer or none answer. There will be either compilation error will be option or none of these. Hope the things are clear. So, but if there is no such public class, then there is no such restriction. Like I'm taking now public class, here final thing I'm coding without main method, in fact, or yeah, so without main method, I will be taking class X, class Y, class Z. Okay, class X, class Y, and class Z. I'm taking 3 classes here. Okay, so see, all these are again different things. I have file name abc.java. Okay, I have file name abc.java. I have 3 classes inside, class X, class Y, class Z. Okay, so this is very simple question now, which I am going to ask you. Delete star.class. Okay, so I don't have any .class file. You can see abc.java file is the only .java file, and this .java file contains 3 classes. Now, my question is, if I compile abc.java, what I should get now?
.class file?
Yes, what should be that .class file name? If I compile abc.java, what I will get?
Oh, okay. It should be abc.
Correct. Yeah. So this is a simple thing, right? So whenever I compile abc.java, I get abc.class file, and this is what is being taught everywhere in book also in any example. There is no abc.class file. So this is another very wrongly taken thing, that is .java is converted to .class. It is very wrong. .java is never converted to .class. It is the classes present in .java which is converted to .class. previously why we got abc.class? Not because our file name was abc.java, because our class was with the abc name. Inside abc.java we had class abc, so that was converted to abc.class. Understood now? See, all these things are never visible in Eclipse, because in Eclipse every time you create a class, it will create a separate .java file for every class, and for every class with the same name, because by default every class is public, so it will be every .class file. So we always be in an impression that every .java converted to .class, but this is very wrong thing which is written in many of the places, that .java is converted to .class, as we can see here itself as proof. Never .java converted to .class, it is the classes present in .java which is converted to .class. If I have a single file abc.java, but if I have hundreds of classes inside, then 100 .class file will be created. And then which class is executable? Can we have more than one main method in a single program? Another question, can we have more than one main method in a single program?
No.
And see the proof here. So system.out.println from X class. So likewise, I'll be putting for all the three. So here I'm putting 3 classes, all the 3 with main method in a single program. And just to identify, I'm putting like from X class, from Y class, from Z class. And then we can see here javac abc.java, so that new 3 .class files are created now. And see, now Java ABC will not work. See, this is another thing. It's not like which program we compile that we execute. Now there's no abc.class, so it will show me error. No, not found. So what I can execute now is Java space X, yes, executable. Java space Y, yes, executable. Java space Z, yes, executable. Whichever has main method, I can execute that. So if I have out of these 3 only one class as main method, then only that I can say Java space that class. So execution is only of bytecode, .class files. So this is very wrong practice saying like javac abc.java and Java ABC, then only it will work. No, because never .java converted to .class file as we saw. So whichever class present inside that .java, it will create .class file for them, and whichever .class file contains main method, okay, we can execute that with Java command. So that's why I said here onwards the whole, every minor one statement which I am saying you is like a certification question now. So
Pankaj sir, one question. Do we allow like class inside a class?
yes, allowed.
That case, when you compile, how will you generate class? Class?
See now, if I have such kind of thing, let's take class ABC, and inside that I have class XYZ. And let's take this has main method, public static void main. Let us execute and see. String args system.out.println hello. Yeah, so this is the program. This time, if obviously if it is outside the class, then we know what is going to happen, right? Okay, if it is outside, yes, we know that it will create 2 different .class files.
Yes.
One is abc.class, one is xyz.class. But now if there's a class within a class, then what it will do? Let's check it. Before that, I will delete all this previous other .class file, star.class. Yeah, so only abc.java file. Now also it will create 2 .class file, because what was my point? I told you like for every class there's a .class file. So now also there'll be 2 .class file. So javac abc.java. So this is the file which I'm compiling. But how 2 .class file? Because if it is creating abc.class and xyz.class, then that is possible even if it is outside. So first let me show you the difference. If it is outside, what will happen? So if it is outside like this, class XYZ, class ABC, 2 separate classes. Okay, I'm just not putting it like back here, or let me put it back. Yeah. So I'm just putting it back. Yeah. So these are 2 separate classes. Now if I compile javac abc.java, yes, you can see I have got 2 .class file, abc.class and xyz.class file, 2 separate .class file. This is, yes, what we know will happen. I'm again deleting both the .class file and coming back to this. But if there is a class within a class, then also I'm saying there will be 2 .class file. Then how it will distinguish that this is an inner class of that class or not? So for that purpose, we have a symbol $. Okay, so see how it will create this time the .class file. So this time if I compile, inner class. If it is like inner class main method static, then it should be like static class inner also. Yeah. So now you can see it has compiled, and check out the difference. This is abc dot class, that is outer class, and second class is abc dollar xyz. It means that xyz is an inner class of abc. So dollar is a symbol to differentiate between outer class and inner class. Clear now? So abc dollar xyz means inside we have xyz class.
Is this possible in real-time world?
Yes, possible. So in fact, not only that, let me show you with another example. Class A has class B has class C, and class C has class D. We have like class within a class within a class within a class. Likewise, many levels we can have. I'm just restricting up to 4 here. Check now what will happen. I will get actually now 4 dot class files, because dot class is for every class. But this time 4 dot class file, how? One is only A dot class, second will be A dollar B dot class, third will be A dollar B dollar C dot class, and fourth will be A dollar B dollar C dollar D. Let's see that. So when I compile, check out here in the folder. See, A dot class, A dollar B dot class, A dollar B dollar C, and A dollar B dollar C dollar D. So for every inner class, there is a separate dot class file created. But as it's a part of other class, that's why it is showing that it is a part of which other classes internally. So D is a part of C, C is a part of B, B is a part of A. Whereas C is part of D, B is part of A. B is only part of A, and A is independent. It is not part of any other. So likewise, it will create. But yes, all these things finally show what is never.java is converted to dot class. It is whatever classes you have present, and how many ever classes you have. Now it's not like 2 classes present inside this program. Okay, it has now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why when I compiled only abc.java 1 file, I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 classes. So this could be another certification question, something like this, a program given and asking like how many dot class file will be created after compiling this program. File name is a.java. So now yes, a.java class is A. So fine. But how many classes? Or might be purposely like abc.java and then this code itself written. So person will generally think of abc and class A. So 2 classes might be. Some people might think, okay, static class, then static might be created, so they will think like ABC, XYZ and A class, 3 classes. Some people think, okay, static not, but ABC and class A and other classes might be creating. So they will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not considering this. So regardless of anything, that's why showing here practically, regardless of it is static or non-static or inner class or outer class, whatever, how many class keyword you are using to create the classes, those many, remember, dot class files will be created. Yes, now whichever dot class file contains main method, we can run that. Like example here, now in this program, can you tell me which class contains main method? Out of this?
Inner class.
Yeah, only XYZ, not ABC. Okay, see, in that case, now check out. If I say Java ABC, I will not get output. See, error. Okay, it's not working. Sorry. Java ABC. Yeah, so see error. It is saying main method not found in ABC. But I have ABC dollar XYZ. Now if you type XYZ, then also error because there is no XYZ dot class. Okay, so you have to type Java ABC dollar XYZ and then press enter, see the output hello is coming. Clear?
Yeah.
So see, this is another thing. Can I type now Java ABC dot XYZ and press enter? Have a look, not coming. Now, why I'm showing this is, see, this itself could be another question in the certification, like ABC with XYZ containing main method inside and asking which of the statements will execute and give the output, and multiple options, ABC slash XYZ, ABCD. Okay, now see, this also not getting, or only XYZ. Okay, or ABC dot XYZ, something like that. Simply they will give some 4 options, or might be the 4th option is none of these. Okay, none of the above, like this. So first one option ABC dollar XYZ, one ABC dot XYZ, one is ABC slash XYZ, and one none of these. Or might be only Java ABC or Java XYZ, anything like this. So again, the answer is this. So that's why I'm saying Now you don't have to think like, okay, what are certification question? Whatever single point we are covering, okay, every single point could be now certification question, because we don't know what they are going to ask. And these are the things due to which I am not preferring Eclipse, because I can use Eclipse, we can complete the course very quickly, and it will be easy for me also to use Eclipse and show you immediately the output of everything. But only for namesake the course will get over soon, but all these kind of hidden concepts will not be clear at all. So due to which, even if in future you want to become a developer or you want to do coding, all those things with more confidence, that will be lagging. And second thing is, yes, it will be not fulfilling our certification requirement also. So that's why, even though you have Eclipse, because someone asked me like, okay, what if Eclipse is there, can we use all those things? That's why I'm saying, even if you have Eclipse, better to learn, at least during this learning phase, you use only Notepad, and okay, you can use Notepad++ if you want. So that it will automatically help you to get this in colored manner, indentation, all those things. But yes, prefer Notepad or Notepad++, but not Eclipse, as it will hide many things, as we can see in today's just first demo class itself, of just like with normal hello world kind of program itself, so many things which is hidden by Eclipse. And due to all these misunderstood concepts only, rest of the thing will not be clear. Okay, the people will feel like many things are not clear or confusing, all these things, because of these basics are not clear. People still think that .java converted to .class file. Class name and file name should be always same. Nothing like that. So again, the final conclusion, class name and file name should be only same if class is declared as public. Otherwise, no such rule. So due to which only one class in a single .java file can be public.